Good morning, students. Today, I will introduce a new chapter to all of you, that is, States of Matter. This is your chapter number 7 in book. Now, coming back to the topic solids, liquids, and gases. In this new chapter, you all will study that the states of matter, nearly every substance, exist as solid, liquid, or gas. These are three common states of matter. Matter. What is matter? And matter is a thing that makes up the universe, and everything that takes up space and has mass is known as matter. Matter is made up of small particles, those are known as atoms. Now, which in turn are made up of protons, neutrons, and electrons. That means the smallest particle or the smallest existing unit atom is made up of electrons, protons, and neutrons. And these are collectively known as atom. Atoms come together to form molecules, which are the building blocks for all the types of matters. The matter present on our earth are found in three states, and these states are solids, liquids, and gases. And this matter can be anything present on our earth. It can be water, ice cubes, steam, ice cream, rocks, volcano, lava, metal, air, or maybe the trees. Solids. Talking about the first state of matter, that is solid. The intermolecular space between the solids is the least. They are so tightly packed that they don't have any space between them. And solids, because of these tightly packed molecules, solids have a definite shape and volume. When we touch the solids, they are generally hard. If you touch any rock or wood or paper, anything, when you touch them, you feel that they are hard and they don't change shape. They can change shape only in one condition, when an external force is applied on them. One most important property of the solids is that they don't flow. Now, one recap of all the properties of the solids is the molecules are very closely packed. Solids have definite shape and volume. Then they are generally hard. They can change shape when external force is applied, and solids don't flow. Coming to some of the examples of solids are ice, cheese, bricks, wood, watch, diamond, and glass. These are some of the common examples of solids. Now, moving on to the next state of matter, that is liquids. As you have seen in the previous slide, that the intermolecular space among the solids is very less. They are so tightly packed. Whereas in liquids, the intermolecular space is more. That is why the molecules are loosely packed and they accommodate few molecules of other substances among them. This one example I can give you to explain the situation, that is, when you dissolve a 1 spoonful of sugar in a glass of water, it gets dissolves easily. And you see the volume is also not raised in that condition. Why? Because the molecules of the sugar, they get adjusted between the intermolecular space of water. Coming to the second property, that is, liquids do not have definite shape. When you put any liquid in any container, when you put, suppose for example, if you put water in a jug, then it will take the shape of a jug. Or if you will pour that same water in a glass, it will take the shape of a glass. So this explains that liquids do not have definite shape. Whereas coming to the volume, liquids have a fixed volume. 1 glass of water can be poured into 1 glass only. We cannot squeeze that water and fill it in a cup of 1 glass of water in 1 cup. Now, one most important property of liquids is that they can flow. This is the unique property. This is a unique property of liquids, that they can flow from a higher level to the lower level, or from a place of higher concentration to the lower concentration. Coming to the examples of liquids: juice, water, oil, milk, soft drinks, and vinegar all comes under the category of liquids. Now, one more reading of the properties of the liquids is: first, the molecules are loosely packed. Liquids do not have a definite shape. They have a fixed volume and they can flow. Now, moving on to the third property of the matter, third state of matter is gases. In gases, molecules are very loosely packed in comparison to liquids and solids. Now, gases do not have a definite shape and volume. Gases have neither a definite shape, they can be filled in any container, and neither they have a fixed volume, have a definite volume. We can compress the gases and squeeze that gas into a lesser space. Now, the third property of the gases is they easily diffuse. Now you'll wonder that what is the meaning of diffuse. Diffuse means spread. The gases, they spread very easily. Now, one example I can give you of diffusion of gases, that is, if you spray a little amount of perfume or a deo in one corner of the room, you will see that in fraction of seconds that perfume or deo is diffused in the entire room. You can smell that perfume in even other room also. By this example, you can easily understand that how the gases diffuse. They occupy all the available space. Now, the gases, because they don't have a fixed shape, definite shape, so they occupy all the available space in whichever container we put them. Coming to some of the examples of gases are steam, smog, oxygen which you breathe in, carbon dioxide, tear gas, and helium. These are the gases which we feel in our daily routine or daily life. We all know that we cannot see gases with our eyes. Now, comparing the physical properties of solids, liquids, and gases. But before that, I would like to give one example, that one solvent, that is water, is found in all the three states. Water is the only is also known as universal solvent, and it is found in all the three states of matter, that is solid. If you freeze water, it is found as ice and it is a solid. When this ice melts in and comes to room temperature, it is found in the liquid state, that is water. And when this water is heated, this liquid state of the water changes to gaseous state. And what is this gaseous state of water? You all have seen the steam. Steam is the gaseous state of water. Now, studying about the physical properties of solids, liquids, and gases. Now, the shape of solids. The shape of solids is fixed, whereas the shape of liquids is not fixed. It takes the shape of the container. Whereas gases, they takes up the shape of containers, but they can easily be compressed. Volume. Volume of solids is fixed. We cannot compress solids. They have their own fixed shape and they have a fixed volume. In liquids, they don't have a fixed shape but they have a fixed volume. Means 1 liter of water or 1 liter of oil can be poured in a bottle which has the capacity of holding 1 liter of water only. We cannot we cannot fill 1 liter of water in half liter bottle. Now coming to gases, it changes the volume when it fills its container. The volume is changed. You can compress the gases. You can even, if you put a little amount of gas in a bigger container, then it will spread in the entire container. So it don't have any fixed volume of its own. Whereas coming to fluidity, solids don't flow. Exceptions are always there. So in liquids flow very easily and gases also flow very easily. But when talking about in general terms, the fluidity in solids does not happen. They don't flow easily at all. Compressibility is the last physical property which we are talking about. The compressibility in solids, they do not easily compress. We cannot change the shape of solids very easily. Whereas liquids, they are not easily compressible again. They have because of the fixed volume, they cannot be compressed. Whereas in gases has a very easy compressibility. The property of compressibility in gases is very high, whereas in solids it's very low. So students, in this class we studied about the three states of matter, that are solids, liquids and gases.